Hi guys, and welcome to the mindset part of this training. Now I know from personal experience, and that is why I wanted to get this done and to do this for you, because I know for a personal fact that if you have the wrong mindset, you will not take action. If you have the wrong mindset, you will not get anything done. And if you have the wrong mindset, you will fail. Now here's a question I want to ask you. Do you expect to win or lose? And that's kind of a rhetorical question, but it's a question that needs to be asked, because I know that you just said in your mind you want to win. Now here's the thing. If you want to win, you must cultivate the mindset of a winner. Winners will go the extra mile. Winners will do whatever it takes to get it done, and winners will never lose. So if you want to win, you must have the right mindset, and you must determine within yourself, I can and I will get it done. So what's your excuse? What's your excuse for not being in the winners column? What is your excuse for just starting a project? Because I believe that you have many systems, many products that have been promoted to you over the years still sitting on your desktop that you've never taken action on. And if you've ever taken action on some of them, you've gotten to a point where you decided this wasn't for me because it went in a direction that you did not expect. But let me tell you something, life does not always go in the direction that you expect. So are you going to just give up and make all types of excuses? Are you going to blame it on a rig system? And we've been hearing a lot about that lately, i.e. the convention and stuff like that. Are you going to blame it on your family? Oh, my mom was a drug addict. My dad is a alcoholic. My family comes from a long line of poverty. Blah blah blah. Excuses. Well, here's the thing. You can make money or you can make excuses, but you cannot have both. Another thing that you need to do is that you need to surround yourself with positive people. So in your Facebook groups, in your social life, you need to surround yourself with people who are going to give you positive advice. Look, I've been where you are. Family members and friends coming down on you, or this I am thing ain't gonna work. You're just wasting your money. Product after product you're buying. And sometimes to make them ease the pressure off of you, you tell them all kinds of untruths. When they ask you how much money you're making, how far have you gotten, you say all kinds of things, but on the inside you know for a fact that you are not making the kind of advancement in your internet marketing career that you want to. And so sometimes you've got to shut out the noise of the crowd. Sometimes you have got to shut out the voices of your family. Sometimes you've got to shut out the voices of your friends and determine within yourself that no matter what happens, you are going to take action on this course and that you are going to win. You must get rid of the negativity. There's nothing wrong with unsubscribing from somebody's list if all that they're sending you is negative nonsense. There's nothing wrong with unfriending a friend on Facebook if they're getting in your way of making progression. There is nothing wrong with telling your family members, look, shut the door and leave me in my room so that I can concentrate on cultivating a winning mindset. You need to get this done for yourself, and you need to use all the negative stuff that they have said to you to hear something that needs to be clearly pointed out to you, that the wealthy and the filthy rich understand or understood even before they accomplish the wealth that they now have. Wealth is a mindset. Just like failure is a mindset, wealth is a mindset. So you have got to set yourself up with the right mindset based on what you want to achieve. And here's something I want to clearly point out to you. Take for instance Mark Zuckerberg and Bill Gates and Steve Jobs and these men, and they will tell you beyond the shadow of any doubt that despite they might have had certain giftings in certain areas, they are not any smarter than you. And despite that they may have opportunities and people who would have been willing to invest in them initially, I want to make it clear that the same way that they had an idea and they believed in it, you need to believe in yourself. They're not any more gifted than you, they're not any more luckier than you, and they don't work any harder than you. It's just that the wealthy have a different mindset. And let me make it clear to you how wealth is a mindset, and that money does not always make you rich according to the perspective that we're looking at it in as far as a mindset goes. If money was wealth, what about all of those people over the years who have won the lottery, millions of dollars, and are now on the streets begging, and in some cases worse off than they were even before they won the lottery? It starts in your mind. If they had cultivated a mindset of wealth, they would have known that some of the money had to be invested to bring in money tomorrow, rather than eating, drinking, and be merry, and the money is going. And just to show you again that wealth is the mindset and not the money. They didn't even take stock when the money got down to proportions where they can even pull the train back. Wealth is a mindset, and I want you to get that into your head. If you are going to at all be wealthy, you need to start to cultivate the mindset that I am going to get things done. I can, I will get it done. Now that you have determined that you're going to cultivate the right mindset and that you are going to get it done no matter what, let me tell you a little 1-minute snippet of my life story. At 36, I had resigned my first job. Mortgage paid off, cars, money, and me and my family were living good. And then in an instant, it all came crashing down. And I don't want to get into all the details of how it came crashing down, but it wasn't nothing illegal. Basically, my wife lost our first child, and it sent off some mental issues that we had to deal with, and we had to spend all that we had in remortgaging. But now she's better, and we are grateful. But because I knew what it was to be successful before, we were able to claw our way back out and repay for all of the things that we had to take out money on again to get her back to a sound mind. So here's the thing. Here is your keys to your success, or the keys to your success. You need to create a timeline. And look, I'm not going to sit here and try to make you believe that when you create a timeline that you're always going to get what you have set out to do done in that timeline. But here's the thing. What about if you had set out to make 25k in 6 months, and after the 6 months you had only achieved 20k, 15k, 10k, 5k? Now you're going to sit there and you're going to say, well, Rodney, but I didn't get it done. I had set a timeline of 6 months, 25k. But here's the thing. Despite you did not get to the 25k, and you might have only got to the 10k, here's the lesson I want you to take away. You took action. And because of your action, you were able to come away with a substantial set of money, although it wasn't what you had envisioned in your mind. And because you took steps and were able to get to 10k, the other 6 months are going to be a breeze, because you know all you have to do is double what you did in the first 6 months. Hope you understand what I'm saying. You need to create a timeline, and you need to stick to it no matter what. You need to remove all obstacles. You need to get off of social media. You may need to unsubscribe from some gurus list. You may need to get rid of some friends. You may need to stop watching some TV. You might need to stop going out and partying so hard. But you need to get in there and stick to a timeline no matter what. And most importantly, you need to get inspired. You need to snap out of your depression. You need to snap out of the thought process that you are destined to fail, and you need to get inspired and determined that you are going to win. And one of the ways you're going to be able to do this is to break up things into smaller pieces. Put the steps in order. And when I say put the steps in order, let's take a internet marketing product of which we are talking about right now. You might sit down and draft out your internet marketing product, front end and 3 OTOs. But here's the thing, you cannot be thinking about OTO 3 in a lot of cases unless you're going to do a backward funnel like I thought. You can't be thinking about OTO 3 when you don't even have a front end, or vice versa, depending on the process that you're going to use. You can't be thinking about that Mercedes Benz and wanting that Mercedes Benz unless you think about how you're going to get the money first to get that Mercedes Benz. In other words, you can't be thinking about the roof of the house except you start thinking about the draft of the house and the bobcat and the backhoe and whatever you're going to use to dig the foundation. In other words, you need to lay the foundation first before you can even think about the roof of the house. So you need to break up things into smaller, manageable pieces. And here's one that will grab you. You need to find, use, and think of something or someone who motivates you to reach higher. In my case, it's my family. It's my wife and my daughter, my mom, my dad. And the ability to give to them when they ask, the ability to help them to live a better life. You need to find, there are a lot of motivational videos all over YouTube. If you need to buy a motivational book, if you need to watch YouTube videos, and below this video I'm going to give you access to a special book that you will be able that will be able to help you to get to success much faster. So right below this video you'll be able to grab that book. But you need to find, use, and think of something or someone who motivates you to reach higher. If your children don't motivate you to reach higher, if your family and giving your family a better life does not motivate you to reach higher, then I don't know what else I can say to you that will motivate you to even take action. And that's a very sad thing. If that woman in your life or that man in your life, or those dreams, those goals that you have had of yourself, of having a better life, don't motivate you to take action, then I don't know what is going to motivate you to take action. You need to think about how you feel. Think about how you feel when you finally accomplish that goal. Now you can look the naysayers in their eye. Now you can look the people who ridiculed you and said all kind of nonsense about you. Oh, you'll never achieve anything. Forget about internet marketing. It's a scam. It's a joke. You will never be able to make any money. You're just wasting your time. Now you'll be able to look those people in their eyes and say to them, you know what? I finally make it. And there is no better feeling when you've taken those people who never believed in you and feed off, eat those negative thoughts and statements that they made for motivation. And now that you've accomplished it, there's no better feeling than to look them in the eye and to say to them, let me help you. Let me help you to make a better living. And they're either going to have some pride or humility and determine or decide if they're going to allow you to help or if they're going to allow their pride to stay anywhere and continue. But trust me, because I know they are going to have their eyes on you. So here's the thing. People are going to talk about you whether you do or you don't do. So I'm saying to you, it is time to get up and to do and to make your life a better one. You need to take action. And here's the thing. Finally, after you've been through the rumor mill, after you've been through the treadmill, after you've been on the tongues of your family and your friends who say you can never get it done, it is time for you to go out and reward yourself. Be it by that pair of shoes, or that expensive watch, or that iPad, or that car, or that house, depending on how much money you have made, because of your wealthy mindset. No, you're not chasing the money, but you're going after the wealth. No, that sounds funny. You're not chasing the money, but you're going after the wealth, because wealth, like we said before, is a mindset. I want you to make up in your mind that no matter what happens from here on in, from now, right now, I want you to get up and to go out and take action. Take action right now. Start to watch these videos from the first, which is safe list, right down to funnels. Take them in the steps that they are going from basic down to advanced. And I guarantee you, once you stick to the process, pick out one and determine, you know what, I am not going to turn back. I am going to take this all the way to the end. I am going to put in all of the steps, all of the actionable steps, and I am going to win, because all of these steps were created for you to win. So I want you to get up now. Shake yourself after this mindset video. Start talking to yourself. I know sometimes when you're talking to yourself, people are going to say, oh, you're crazy, you're crazy, you're crazy. Yes, you need to get crazy. Start talking to yourself and repeating it time and time and time again. I can, I will get it done. Get up now and go and take action. And I'll meet you at the top, where all successful people meet.